Sarah here with Three Raptor Consulting, and I wanted to talk to you guys about one of the ebooks that we have in our online store. It's called A Practical Guide for Business Terms. And where we came up with this idea is my team and I all come from different backgrounds. So I've always run nonprofits and worked for businesses. Gus, our senior consultant, has always been a computer programmer and data analyst in the banking world. Crystal, our business manager, has worked for several family-owned small businesses. And we're pretty much the three main ones that comprise the team. So we all come from this varied background where we're very educated and it's our niche and we're really good at what we do. But when we launched our small business, we discovered there were a lot of things we had to learn on the fly. And a lot of times we'd be in meetings and be looking at each other like, what does that term mean? Or I know what that means in my world. Does it mean the same in this world? And we would leave meetings thinking we didn't present ourselves as well as we could have, or we didn't understand everything that people wanted, or maybe we didn't, come off as very professional. And so last year at the onset of the pandemic, I came up with the idea of coming up with a list of terms. And I had hoped to come up with 100 terms, but we came up with 77 terms that exist in the business world that for one reason or another we struggled with or didn't know what they meant, or a lot of different things when we started the business and we had to learn on the fly. And so I thought, let's create a resource of these books with actual practical definitions that are 100 words or less, that are very practical, very applicable, that somebody could read this and in 2 seconds understand what this means or do this skill or talk about this very, very professionally. And so what I did is I reached out to different professionals that I know and I said, hey, I've got these terms. I would love to have real world definitions for these and practical examples. Would you be interested in contributing? And so they contributed their definitions. And what was so great about this project is for some words we got more than one definition. And I loved that because what I've learned in being a teacher is I can teach you a skill like how to French braid hair, and you might not understand it with the way that I teach it, just the way I communicate it or show it to you or any number of things, right? Well, Crystal, our business manager, could come in and teach the same class how to French braid hair, and half of you would get it better from her than from me just because of our teaching styles and our personalities, right? So I've learned that with teaching, when a student doesn't get it the way I explained it, it's instead of me explaining it and explaining it and explaining it, the best thing to do is to actually get somebody else to explain it, because that slight difference in presentation can make all the difference in the world. So I love that we have, for some of the words, multiple definitions. I think that just makes the resource that much stronger, that much more practical. And so you can find a whole variety of words in there, from what a blog is, to what a vlog is, to a cash flow sheet, to a budget, to coaching, to mentoring, to the difference between a partnership, the difference between a collaboration, what an MOA is, what an MOU is, what an RFP is. So all of that is in there with very practical definitions and examples that we all learned basically the hard way, and we wanted to make it as easy as possible for you guys. So if you're just starting out on this journey of a business, or you've been there for a while but you're still wanting to brush up on all your terms, or maybe just have a different way to explain things to your staff, this resource is going to be fabulous for you. And you can actually purchase that on our online store, which is found at our website. So I would love to hear what other resources you guys would want. Or if you would like to contribute a definition or think we're missing a word, let me know, because we've only done version 1 of this book and it's definitely time to do version 2. So with that, I hope you guys have a great day and we'll see you soon.